is Grandpa and Grandma. That is Jagger. That is my dad. And that's Rosie, sitting and taking a nap. And then my mom is sitting here recording everything for me. Hi, my name is CJ Blunt, and today I will be doing my speech on how John Deere is better than Case tractors. There are problems and facts that you should know about John Deere and Case, and then one very interesting or intriguing one for me that I think is intriguing about John Deere. Why buy a Case when you could buy a John Deere and get more out of it? In a John Deere, you can sit back and just enjoy everything, all the scenery and all of that stuff, while your John Deere tractor does everything for you, practically. Here's some previews on the main points that I will be talking about. The first one is Case seems to have more problems than John Deere. The next one is facts about John Deere and Case versus each other. And then my last point will be how John Deere came out with the self-driving tractor revolution. Now that you know what you are going to hear, let's move on to my first point. Case seems to have more problems than John Deere. One of those major problems is front axle failure. According to Franchos02 at Red Power Magazine, this has happened to his tractor twice. And it's so hard to get these parts. And if you go into a Case store and ask for these parts, they're always out of stock. And that tells me that this happens more often than we think, or I think. And then Case has seals where they could have grease, and seals get hard after time, which can lead to corrosion and this and that, when grease never goes bad. And Case has a longer warranty at 5 years than John Deere, when John Deere's at 2 years. And this shows me, this is one major sign that I don't like. And then Case has a lower resale value than John Deere by a couple of thousand, which can be major when you're a farmer. And the money you lost, you spend on DEF fluid, which is for carbon dioxide measurements and burning, so it has less carbon dioxide. Okay. Now that you know about the problems with Case, let's move on to my facts. These facts on John Deere and Case are provided by Axle Geeks. John Deere outruns Case in poundages in many ways. Two of those is John Deere weighs 27,180 pounds, which is 38 less than John Deere or Case. And then for lifting power, John Deere can lift 18,700 pounds, which is 6,630 more than Case. And then on horsepower and PTO ratings, John Deere is the same as Case for horsepower at 235. And then for PTO horsepower, John Deere is at 195, which is 3 more than Case, when Case is at 192. I've covered the facts on John Deere and Case. Now let's move on to my last point. John Deere came out with the self-driving revolution a couple of years ago. They beat Google to it even, which is kind of hard to believe. And John Deere has been developing this technology for many years, since they don't have federal regulations and all of that to follow as strictly as cars or trucks. And then John Deere's are mainly electronic. Like their fuel system is all ran by a computer, so like if you step on the gas, the computer tells the fuel system to dump that much fuel into each piston. And then it's self-driving controls are all GPS located. Now that you have a better understanding, let's pull this all together. So let's cut to the chase. Case seems to have more problems than John Deere, and all the facts that I said are basically saying John Deere is better than Case. And I can't believe John Deere came out with self-driving tractors. That's pretty hard to believe. And so John Deere in many ways beats Case. Like when it's statistics on sales or even power ratios. Case has been giving John Deere a run for its money all their life, but John Deere always comes out on top.